common phrases I've heard from a promoter is when they're paying me is, well, I lost this and that much tonight. You know, I'm sorry. Well, I lost this. I wish I could pay you more and this and that. But it's still getting my guarantee. But I've seen shows that I know that the overhead was about $500-600 and them drawing 300 people in a $200 building and then still trying to claim they lost money, aka Bobby Wilson. But
or just throw the money on the floor.
He tried pulling a heart attack. He tried pulling a quick slick when I was first time we waited around the building to find him, waiting for him to come back for his ring. I mean, which a few hours later we got our money and he was showing me a small wad of money and saying paying us. And he'd made a deal to pay our referee, Montel Mitchell, that we brought with us.
I love Montel Mitchell.
He's
very good referee.
And,
very good.
And the thing was, it ended up him trying to pay me and Ryan Fury. And the other two guys that we had with us, I said, no. You said you were going to pay them this much. Then he pulls another wad out. Just tell me how much money he lost. He pulls another bigger wad out of his inside coat pocket and gives us our money. And then, of course, never books us again. I mean,
he actually had to pay you. Yeah. God, man, that was
we're at about 50 minutes right now. Do you guys want to take a break? And then when we come back, we can do like name recognition.
I'd like to take a break. I need to.
Yeah, you look full.
He's got an aged bladder. He's got an aged bladder.
All right. So again, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do a little name recognition. Have a little fun.
All right.
And again, thank you guys. This is awesome. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Invasion Shoot. YouTube.com/Invasion Shoot. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. The Invasion Shoot, youtube.com/Invasion Shoot. We are going to do name recognition. We're here with Ricky the Rocket Roberts, Marvelous Marcel Pringle, Canadian superstar Eon Flex,
the Dog River Boys.
Dog River Boys. This is their roundtable discussion. We will do individual shoots next time we have the opportunity to. We got all three here now, and we are taking advantage of the time. We're going to do name recognition. This is a fun, simple game. I say a name. The first thing that comes to your mind, whether it be good, bad, ugly, or a funny story according to that person's name, fire away.
Spit it out.
If you're not comfortable with saying something, don't. If you want to take a dump on the guy, do it. If you want to give the guy a back rub, do it. Whatever you want to do. I've got a huge list here. I'm going to go real quick. These are completely random. First name is going to be the Jihad Warriors.
Oh, good. No, fuck, they were great.
Good guys.
Half retarded.
Good guys.
They were retarded as shit.
I gotta go with Rocket on that.
They had a great look and a freaking.
They could work good.
Very solid look. Very solid.
They look very good.
Those two busted their ass.
As long as they were led, they were okay. Half retarded.
Ultimate Warrior on this level.
3/4 retarded.
Rocket, please.
And next, please.
Cyrus.
Oh, beautiful.
Awesome.
One of the top 5 in the area. If I'd ended up naming 5 earlier, he would have been one I definitely would have named. He was one of the first over guys that I worked with at Austin's, and he took good care of me, and he's nothing bad to say about him personally or his work. He's great in both.
What do you think?
One of the original guys that, it's so funny, when I first got into business, we were all working at Austin's Country Palace, and Mercury McLeod and Cyrus were the tag team alternate reality.
Right.
And they were the ones that I looked at and I was like, that's what I want to be.
Really?
I want to be that guy, I want to be that over guy right there. And, I was so intimidated by him at first, and now me and Mercury and Cyrus are all just, really, really tight boys.
Right.
Like, I wanted to be on what they're on.
What do you think of Omega?
Omega? Oh, it's definitely a way of freshening his character up, and it's working tremendously. I mean, everywhere I've seen him on shows with, which I haven't been on a ton of promotions with him, but the ones I have, he's always, gets a good crowd response. But ever since I've seen him as doing Omega, seems like he's getting his biggest pops ever, and he deserves them. Clearly, he's
a
phenomenal worker.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it's actually a gimmick he's finally interested in.
Right.
He spits that green stuff like a boogie, don't he?
Mr. Fantasy.
Don't really know.
I've known Heath from where.
He talked about you a lot for the AWS stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I probably should have watched it. But this is like a Y in the road here. As far I knew him whenever he was a lot greener than he is now. As far as a person, I think the world of him. I used to really be down on a lot of the stuff that I thought he was doing, that it was a waste of time, that he could have been doing better. But he has progressed a lot, and honestly, I don't have. There's plenty more people to say worse things about than him. I mean,
Sure.
he's a good-hearted guy and a great guy personally.
No?
I don't know
much.
Okay.
know that much.
Jerry Reiner.
Mr. Walmart.
If I had to pick a
I
single
like
guy
Jerry. I like
to
Jerry.
be in prison with, it'd be Jerry Reiner.
Because I'd be the
Definitely
bitch.
Jerry Reiner.
It's me and him don't hardly ever work each other. We've been in many locker rooms together. It's just when I see him there, usually I know the few others that are there with him, and I know we're gonna have fun in the locker room that night.
R&R Express forever.
R&R Express.
Yeah.
IWC, you guys were tag
Right on
champs.
Rocket.
We were tag champs,
He's
man.
been around a good while. He's done a good job. Good job.
Uh,
Good guy.
Caesar.
Why are you people?
I'll say this politely, and I'll say it to him too. I mean, it's not like I'm not being a dick or nothing. Caesar has the look of a freaking like one of those sexy soap opera guys. He has
Irish soap opera.
I mean, he reminds me like he would be
Telemundo.
Bo in
Telemundo.
Days of Our Lives or something. He has an incredible look. I just don't think he ever got the right person got in his ear and gave him the proper training that he needed. Because if he had a great work rate, he would be somewhere. And work rate, it's tough working him. I'll just be honest. For many reasons, and I usually can try to bring up somebody to at least a better level. It's really a challenge to work with him. I like him personally, but that's my opinion as a worker.
Sure.
It's a shoot.
You want to add anything?
To be honest with you, I have not. I don't even know if I've ever worked. Caesar.
Okay. Crazy Joe.
Wow, lives up to the name.
We can do a whole separate show on that one.
Yeah, there's a God. Wow. I will say I learned a lot about the business from Crazy Joe.
Good and the bad?
The good and the bad. My God, put me through some of the most craziest shit I've ever been through in my entire life.
Like the stabbing match.
Yeah, I think we had a hang Christ on the cross match. Something that went,
They only did that once before. It was in
Rock
33 AD.
yeah, I think it was,
I'll say this,
burn baby
right?
Jesus in the cradle match
Right.
or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to hell
Oh
tonight.
my God.
one of y'all still
It's a good
alive?
gimmick.
Definitely a character.
Right.
I can't think of nothing good to say about him. He wrote on Mercury's coattails. He wrote on
Saxon's.
Saxon's coattails. And the thing is he taught you how big a piece of shit a motherfucker can be in this business.
Wow.
Fuck him. I don't give a. He'd get ran over tomorrow, and I wouldn't give him two shits.
Ran over by what?
Any
A
fucking thing.
truck.
A truck,
I'd be
okay.
like, oh, huh, okay. And then I get something to eat.
Cruz. Cruz is the next name.
Cruz.
I've always had fun with Cruz. It's just, and once again,
That's
I
that
haven't
Birdie
worked-
boy.
I haven't worked the. We worked each other a lot back in like the PWA days and the
IWC.
IWC days. You know, there was a good bit we got to work together, but really, as far as it being in a serious program, we never really got to do nothing serious. But I mean, I like him as a friend. And
If he got hit by a truck, you'd care.
Yeah, you
I'd
wouldn't
go
eat
to
right
I'd go to his
afterwards.
funeral. And I probably wouldn't eat for like at least.
You wouldn't
3
get.
days.
You wouldn't get
At
food.
least 3
I
hours.
wouldn't get
3
food
days.
for 3 days.
Some of the best chin hair in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm a
bone
fan.
him.
Yeah. Mikey Webb.
Big,
Big mistake.
He's a good
Mistake.
big mistake.
What a waste is what I can say. I love Mikey, but what a waste. A lot of talent, a great look.
Cockiest little son of a bitch in the business.
With a dick that big, he should be cocky. But about other things.
Dun, 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 dun.